Okay, now it's recording. Good evening, everyone. It seems that nobody could connect. Ricardo connected, but his connection failed. So I am alone now. I'm going to record anyway the class. Okay. Um, you were supposed to have to answer some questions. You had a homework, right? So we're going to start by reviewing that homework, which was on page number 49. Okay, you can see page 49 and exercise 5. It says complete the sentence so they are true for you. Then tell a partner your answers and answer any questions they may have. You can't do that because you are not here, but we could finish this. For example, I know my friend wishes that I was nicer. For example, I know my friend wishes that I was nicer. If I had a choice, I'd rather that my life were different. That could be an answer. Okay. If I had a choice, I'd rather that my life were different. I really wish so I wasn't so strict. Maybe could be. It's high time people in my country started recognizing the problem with COVID-19. Sometimes I wish I hadn't been so shy when I was a young person. I was really shy. Okay, I wish I could be tall. I wish I could sing well. I wish I could. I don't know. There are so many things that I wish I could do. Yeah, but that could be some of them. Ricardo connected again, but it seems that his connection is quite weak. So I'm going to continue with the class. All right. Then you had some exercises from page 50 that were all connected with the reading. There you go, Ricardo. Can you talk?
Hello.
Hello. I started the class alone by
Yeah,
myself.
I was trying to get in the meeting, but my computer was not working, and I don't know why. And
Yeah.
it closed the session.
Yeah. Okay. Now you are connected. So we could continue. Well, open your book on page 50. Okay.
Okay.
We are correcting the homework. I don't know if you could do the homework because you didn't come last class.
Yes, but Melissa told me about the homework.
Yeah. Did you do it?
Yes.
Okay.
It
So,
was this text,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. According to that text, we have to answer the questions that you have in here, right? But I think before correcting, we could read this, The Price of Happiness. Maybe we could read the first A and B. Okay, When Does Money Buy Happiness? So why don't you read that? And then we are going to start connecting with this idea. Okay, The Price of Happiness. Yesterday we asked some questions, Ricardo, about happiness. How important is money in happiness for you?
I think that optimistic people say that money isn't important, but I would say that money is essential to have a happy life because you need money to I don't know how to say this, but all your things solved in in some way. Money to pay for food, for education, for health also, because
You
here
need
in
money
Chile
to fulfill everything. Okay.
yes, yeah, that was the word, to fulfill
Yeah.
your needs.
Yeah, your dreams, your needs,
necessities.
everything. Yes.
Yeah.
But for example, there is a saying in Spanish. I'm going to say it in Chile. Contigo pan y cebolla. Do you understand that idea? What is the idea of that? Contigo pan y cebolla. Do you understand it? Have you heard?
I didn't know that saying.
You didn't
No,
know
I
it?
haven't heard about that.
Well, contigo pan y cebolla means that if you are in love with someone, you are satisfied just eating bread and onion. You don't care about, you don't care about, I don't know, belongings, possessions. You don't care about luxuries. You don't care about anything. Only by being with the person you love, you can be satisfied. That means I don't care if I have to eat only bread and onion. Okay, that's the idea of
so
that.
love alone is enough to live well.
Yeah, do you agree with that idea or not? Contigo pan y cebolla.
No, not really.
Why not?
Not really. Love is also important, but um, love doesn't give you anything to eat or to drink, and in that case, money is essential in these times.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about, for example, ages ago when people went hunting and money didn't exist yet, and maybe in those times people could live with love and they're willing to, I don't know,
you didn't need to buy anything in those days, right? I mean,
yeah,
in the cave with cavemen, that is the idea, right? So you just went out
millions of years ago.
hunting, and you just hunt what you needed in order to and survive. Yeah, that could be, but nowadays it's kind of complicated. Okay, I think it is. We yesterday agreed in the fact that both things are necessary. Okay, it's not good to be alone the rest of your life, especially when you become old. If you don't have anybody with you, it's not good. But
Yeah,
it is not also it is also not good to have nothing to live but love. Okay, it's difficult. Okay, in here in this reading, they talk about not about love, but what gives you happiness in general. What can give you happiness? Did you read the article?
yes, I did it yesterday, I think.
Yeah, okay, so why don't we read it again? Okay, at least
Okay.
two previous paragraphs, A and B. Start reading.
Okay. When does money buy happiness? Can money buy happiness? Yes, but only to a very limited extent unless you learn how to put it to good use. A large body of research shows that if your income meets your basic needs, this will make you relatively happy. Curiously, though, if you have more than you need to make ends meet, you won't necessarily be any happier, even if you have a lot more than is necessary. Let me put on my glasses.
Okay.
And one of the most intriguing explanations for this paradox is that people often squander their wealth on the very things that are least likely to make them feel good.
Okay,
Namely,
one little thing before you continue. Do you understand the word squander?
squander is like spending money without thinking,
Yeah,
without
control.
hesitation. Yeah,
Without control. Yeah, okay. Is to spend badly your money, okay?
yeah,
Your wealth. And to make ends meet, in the previous paragraph, it says, if you have more than you need to make ends meet, you won't necessarily be any happier. To make ends meet.
To make ends meet means um, to get to the end of the month with enough money to pay for things.
Yeah, right. It's to get to the end of the month with money.
Yeah,
Because
with money.
nowadays we get to the end of the month and sometimes we don't have any money. We are waiting for the next salary. Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the idea. Okay, continue reading now.
Namely consumer goods. Furthermore, the more they indulge
indulge.
indulge indulge in consumer goods, the more likely they are to obsess about money, and less inclined they will be to use that money to help others. And it is doing just that, using money to help others. Um, to help others? Oh, yeah. That three Canadian researchers, Elizabeth Dunn, Lara Aknin, and Michael Norton, set out to prove was the key to happiness.
All right. Okay. So in here, if we can review, or we
And
can, make a review of this, is that what are they saying? Did you get the general idea of this?
um, yeah, that it's like the things that we were discussing, that money is important, but it's not the only important thing.
Yeah. And
Uh,
money,
because here it says curiously that if you have more than you need to make ends meet, you won't necessarily be any happier, even if you have a lot more than is necessary.
yeah, that's the idea then. So you have the money, it's okay, you're happy. But if you have more money, you're not necessarily be happier for having more money. Okay, that's the idea. So the investigation is thinking about how can be people happier. Is it so important the money, or there are other things that are more important? Okay, read the letter B, please, Ricardo.
Personal versus social spending. The researchers started out by randomly selecting a group of just over 600 people from the local telephone
Directory, yeah.
directory. They asked them four questions. How much of your income is devoted to personal spending on bills and expenses or gifts for yourself? And how much goes on social spending, that is, gifts for others and donations to charity? They then looked at the relationship between income, happiness, and the two types of spending. Unfortunately, the researchers couldn't claim that it was the type of spending that made people happy or not, though their study did show that spending seems to have more to do with happiness than income alone.
All right. So then here they say that you have personal spending and social spending. All right.
Yeah.
So that is to say, you spend your money on you, or you can spend money in social things, could be giving gifts to other people, or donating to charity. All right, that's the idea.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the idea in here, because if you continue reading in the other thing, the conclusion is that you are happier when you donate people, not when you spend it on you. All right. In that way, it is better to give others, to make other people happier than you. You enjoy the money in a better way, in that way. Okay. I think it is really interesting. All right. Because they, for what I remember, they give $5 and $20 to certain people, and then they say you have to spend it until, and then you call me at 5 o'clock, and then they give it in the morning. So when they are without any problem, okay, yeah. So here you have $5, $20, or whatever money. You have to spend it, and then you come back at 5 o'clock and you tell me what you did with the money and how you feel. And it says here in, I think in D, the participants were called after 5 p.m. that day and asked to rate their happiness again. This time around, statistics proved Arkin and Norton's hypothesis even more clearly. It didn't matter how much the participant had been given. If they had spent it on someone else, they tended to feel happier. Okay, it didn't matter the money. I mean, they gave me $20 or they gave me $5. It didn't matter the money, but they were happier if they spend their money helping other people. Okay,
yeah.
That I think it is nice. It's a good thinking. All right, yeah. So
I read something in the news today, related to this. And in the United States, a man went to a restaurant and ate, I don't know, a hot dog with fries and soda, and spent like $20, and he gave the waiters a tip of $16,000.
Really?
And yeah, and they thought that it was a mistake, but the man said that he wanted to give them that tip, and they I don't know, I don't know how to say. Ellos repartieron. They share,
and they share.
Well, they shared the tip among the waiters and the people in the kitchen.
Yeah. Okay. The waiter, waitress, and all the people that work in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Interesting. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Hello, Giselle. Yeah. So in general, I don't know. It seems to me that my happiness is not, personally, it's not complete when someone of my family or someone that I love is suffering.
Yeah.
Okay. It cannot be complete. I think that you have money. Okay. If you can help other people, in fact, you feel, I don't know, you enjoy that very much. Okay.
Yeah.
No matter if you have less money then, but if you can help, it's pretty good. I think that, yeah, it makes you feel happier with that. Okay. Yeah. There are some people. What's the name of that guy in the blonde guy in Chile that is, curly hair? Farkas is all the time donating money. I don't know if he can do it. I mean, he seems that he earns millions and millions, but it seems that the guy enjoys that. I don't know if it's only publicity or not, but the guy enjoys that type of donations. Okay, and here we have certain exercises about the reading. Okay, did you do exercise 2 in there? You are going to read an article about read the headings and the article quickly. In which section does the writer talk about? For example, number 1, students and the relationship between money and happiness. Did you do that?
Yes.
Yeah, so 1 is letter
E.
E, all right. Number 2?
Number 2, clever, D.
D. Okay, did you do that, Giselle? That exercise? Could you do it? It seems that she doesn't hear me. Can you hear me or not?
Yes. What?
On page 50, are you do you have the book in here or not?
No.
No, you don't. Okay.
I didn't do any homework.
All right. Okay. So let's continue with Ricardo then. Okay. So number 3, why money sometimes fails to make people happy?
A.
A. 2 different categories of spending money and their impact on happiness.
B.
And people, no, how a change in financial circumstances affected people's happiness.
I have C.
C. That's right. You were right.
Yeah?
Okay, then
Okay.
you have to complete the whole thing here, but I'm going to do, or I want you to do the vocabulary. Okay, let's, I'm going to show, wait to share the book for the people who don't have it. It is page 15. Wait a minute. Reading, yeah, here. This part, working out meaning from context. Okay, there are certain words in the book that means that. For example, just enough money to buy the things you need in section A. What is this? What expression is that?
Make ends meet.
Yeah, make ends meet. That means to have enough money to buy the things you need and to get to the end of the month with certain money, all right? So when you have money at the end of the month, you make ends meet. That is to say, all the months, they go and they back, okay? So with your money, with your salary, you continue until the end of the month. That is the idea, all right? What about number 2? Interesting, but strange and surprising. Could you do it? Did you find it, Ricardo?
Intriguing.
Intriguing, that's right,
Intriguing.
intriguing. Then you have number 3, carelessly waste.
That was squander.
Yeah, squandered my resistance. There is a song in which they use that part. Squandered my resistance. But I can't remember the rest of the song. I have that on my mind. Okay, then without any definite plan. Without any definite plan? Could you find it? In section B?
Yes. Randomly.
Randomly, that's right. Think of an idea.
Section C. Come up with.
Come up with. Easy to be certain about.
Clear cut.
Clear cut. In 2 ways.
On 2 counts.
And yeah, demand. The last one.
Demand. Call.
Call. That's right. Call. Now, in the next exercise, number 6, it says use forms of the words and phrases in activity 5, the one that we said, make ends meet, intriguing, squander, randomly come up, to complete the sentences. Yeah, so number 1 would be, a lot of travel agencies in town have closed because there isn't as much for them as there used to be. What would be the word in there?
A lot of travel. Call.
Call, yes, because call
Or
is
demand.
So
Yeah.
it's because there isn't as much demand for them as there used to be. So call isn't there. I was rather by what you said the other day about your ancestors. Were they all from Ireland? I was rather
Intrigued.
intrigued. Yes, intrigued. Number 3, the difference between being happy and contented is not always clear cut.
Clear cut.
Clear
Okay.
cut, yeah, because it's easy to be certain about. So the difference between being happy and contented is not always easily defined, right? That's the idea. Then he inherited a lot of money from his great aunt, but he it all on cars and holidays in the Caribbean.
Squandered.
Yeah, he squandered it all. Squandered it all. Yeah. As far as the police could tell, the burglars were not targeting particular houses, flats, but just choosing them
randomly.
Randomly, yeah. Randomly without any definite plan. Right. Okay. And I've been trying to think of a really original present for Greta, but I haven't managed to anything yet.
To come up with?
To come up with anything yet. A lot of my friends have ended up having to take 2 or even 3 jobs to be able to
make ends meet.
Make ends meet. And the last one, I understand what you're saying, but I disagree with you. Firstly, I don't think she meant what she said. And secondly, I know it isn't true.
On 2 counts? On 2 counts.
But I disagree with you on 2 counts.
Yeah.
It's like saying in 2 aspects. All right. Okay. Okay, so then we have the part that you were supposed to do in terms of vocabulary and the reading. There was also another homework in which we were working with wish, I think. I'm going to share it for you. Oops, I think it was, where did I put it? Let me check. It's the book, but I can't remember. Where did I put it? Let me see, which advanced. Giselle is coming again. There we go. There we go. This is the part. Okay, so yesterday we were working with on how to use wish, right? Wish can be used plus past, plus would. Yeah, wish plus would, or wish plus past perfect. Okay, in here it says complete the second sentence so that it has a similar meaning to the first sentence using the word given. Do not change the word given. Do you ever regret not going to the university? Wish. Do you ever wish you had gone to university? In here is for something that is in the past, you have to use the past perfect. If it is for something for the present or the future, you have to use the past. The second one says, I should really be going home now. Time. Do you have it, Macarena? No? Ricardo?
No.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ricardo, did you have it?
No, I didn't. I didn't know about this part.
Yeah. In here you have to use high time. Or it's about time, it's about high time, plus past tense. I should really be going home now. It's high time you went home now. Yeah.
What's the meaning of high time?
In Spanish, it would be something like ya era hora. It's about time, high time, it's time, you went or in this case, it's I, sorry, I. It's high time I went home now. The thing about this wish or high time or would rather is that normally you use it with the past to express something for the present. But if you
Okay.
want to express something from the past, you have to use the past perfect. For example, in here, do you ever regret not going to the university? Do you ever wish you had gone in the past to university? Yeah, rather is the same as I'd rather not go by plane. How would you do this? I'd rather not go by plane. No, I think that this one, no, I think we didn't get this one, prefer, so you're not going to understand it. This part, no, forget about it. But let me see the other ones, okay? Jack doesn't know all the answers, though he pretends to. No, this is a one with wish. I'd love to be able to go with you to the opera. How could you do this? I'd love to be able to go with you to the opera. And you have to use wish.
I wish you were.
I wish is okay. I wish I.
I wish I. I
When?
were.
Hmm?
No.
Be able, is telling you.
I wish I were able
No.
to.
Yeah, could be. But the most common thing is I wish I could go.
I could.
I could go with
I
you
wish I
to the
could.
opera.
Ah,
Yeah. I wish I could. You use I wish I could when you want something to happen, a possibility to happen. Yeah. This one. I wish I hadn't sold that old painting. It's the other way. No, I think that these ones are kind of complicated for you because they're mixed with other expressions. Yeah, with better. Okay, so, but my idea, I think it is the ones with wish. This one, for example, I've had enough of your constant complaining. Okay, when someone irritates you, how could you express wish? I've had enough of your constant complaining. Something irritates me about you. You are all the time complaining. How could you do that?
With would.
Yeah, so.
I wish you would stop complaining all
Perfect.
the time.
Yes,
Okay.
I wish you would stop complaining all the time. All right. I'd love to be sitting on a beach in Turkey right now. Yeah. I'd love to be sitting on a beach in Turkey right now. Ojalá estuviera en una playa en Turquía ahora. So, how do you say that in English?
I wish I were.
Yes.
I wish
I were
on a beach in Turkey.
Yeah, I wish I were on a beach in Turkey right now. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. This one. Let's see if we have the other ones because there were some, but I don't know where I put them. This one is no. Not the one. Wait a minute, please. What about this one? Yeah, this one we could do this. Underline either hope or wish in each sentence. Hope was related to things, wish more to people in general. What is in there? Number one is I hope. I hope I'll see you again soon. What about the other one? I hope or I wish the weather improves.
I wish.
I wish the weather improves soon. I hope or I wish I knew the answer.
I hope.
I wish.
I wish I knew the
I
answer.
wish I knew them.
I wish I knew the answer. Yeah, okay, these ones are, for example, in here, I hope or I wish you would stop shouting so much.
I wish.
I wish. I hope or I wish you didn't have to go.
I wish.
I wish you didn't have to
wish.
go. Yes, because wish with past tense.
Yeah.
I hope or I wish nothing goes wrong.
I hope.
Wish.
I hope.
Hope.
Because in here you have present, right? So remember that
So
wish
it's
with
the
past
tense
tense.
of the tense of the verb which indicates you the
Which one
correct
you have to
option.
use, right? Okay.
Okay.
I hope or I wish you can come to my party.
Hope.
I hope you can come to my party. I hope or I wish it would stop raining.
I wish.
I wish it would stop raining. See, that's the idea. Let's see if this one, yeah. Complete each sentence, each second sentence so that the meaning is similar to the first sentence. I wish you were a bit tidier. I wish you would put your things away. Yeah, it irritates me that you are a messy person. Okay, so I wish you would put your things away. All right. I wish you were more interested in your schoolwork.
I wish you would interest in your school.
No, in here, you said you have to use a verb. Would is a modal verb. It is followed by infinitive always. Here they are telling you the idea, but you have to use it in the right way. Okay. What is the idea? Ojalá estuvieras más interesado en tu trabajo escolar. Por lo tanto, ojalá estudiaras más, ojalá hicieras tus tareas, ojalá, etc. Por ejemplo, how would you say, ojalá estudiaras más?
I wish you were.
You studied more.
Again? I wish.
I wish you studied more.
No. Would.
Would.
You have to use would here.
I wish you would be more interested.
Yeah, okay. I wish you would be more interested, but you are saying the same. I would say, I wish you would study more. I wish you would do your homework. Right? Okay. I wish I spoke more languages. How would you do that?
I wish I could learn more languages.
Yeah, I wish I could learn more languages. I wish I could speak more languages. Right? I wish I had enough money to buy a car.
I wish I could earn more money.
Yeah, but you're repeating. I wish I could buy a car. That is my desire. No. I wish I could buy a car. Simple, right? I wish I could buy a car. I wish they had more chess books in the library.
I wish the library would have more chess books.
Right, okay. I wish there was some soap in the bathroom.
I wish the cleaners would put more soap
Yeah,
in
would
the
would
bathroom.
in the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
I just wish
In
my
the
partner
uplas.
was a bit more romantic.
Good.
I just wish my partner would be more romantic.
Would be more romantic, would love me more. I don't know. Okay, but that's the idea. But that's the idea. Let me check the other ones. I did this one. And this one? No. Yeah, this one also could be. Complete each sentence with a suitable word or phrase. I wish you would stop making so much noise late at night. I'd rather the children on the television without permission. I'd rather the children. Prefería que los niños no prendieran la televisión sin permiso.
Didn't sit.
Didn't no.
No.
Sit on the television.
Turn.
No, prender. Use. I would use turn.
Turn on. Turn on.
Turn on. Yeah, I'd rather the children didn't turn on the television without permission. Suppose.
Oh, sorry, I said silly thing.
Yeah. Okay. Now, letter C is not the one we are studying. I hope get into trouble on my account. What do you think they'll say? How can you finish that? I hope get into trouble on my account.
I hope not to get into trouble.
Yeah.
On my account.
Yeah. What do you think they'll say? Okay. This is an awful hotel. I wish we to the Grand instead.
We had gone.
No, because
No?
it's not a past idea, it's present.
Oh. I wish we could go.
I wish we went.
Oh.
This is an awful hotel. I wish we went to the Grand instead. I wish we went. Ojalá fuéramos al Grand en vez de esta picantería que me trajiste. Yeah. Now, letter G. I think it's high time we locking all the windows at night.
We
began.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, I think it's high time we began locking all the windows at night. Yeah, that makes sense. Letter I. I wish my car as fast as yours.
Where?
Yeah,
Weren't?
I wish my car were as fast as yours. Yeah, ojalá fuera. Yeah, then I prefer it's not in what you have to do. Okay, you could continue with this one at home, all right? But the idea, if we want to remember this, yeah, wish with the past tense for something that you want now or in the future. For example, I am a short person, right? I would like that to change. So I would say, I wish I were now, taller.
Taller?
Yes, I wish I were. So I use wish plus the past tense to express an idea of changing for the present. Yeah. But for example, if I want to say, ojalá no hubiese sido tan tímido cuando era cabro chico, cuando era joven. Eso estoy hablando de una idea que ya pasó, está terminada. Entonces ahí tengo que usar el wish con pasado perfecto. ¿Ya? So I say, I wish I hadn't been so shy when I was a child or when I was a teenager. Yeah? That's my idea, okay? Now, when you want to express a change in a situation, you use would. For example, it's raining a lot now, okay? But I want to go out. So I say, I wish it would stop raining, because you want the weather to change. So in that case, you say, I wish plus would, right? I wish it wouldn't rain so much. Or I wish it would stop raining. Okay? Now, if someone irritates you and you want the person to change that attitude, you use would also. For example, I wish you would stop making noise when eating. I wish you would stop talking or interrupting. You wish you would stop interrupting me when I'm speaking. Okay, that is something that irritates me. Then when you say I would rather, it's when you express the preference from one thing to the other. I would rather you were more studious, right? Okay, so that is kind of the whole things about wish.
And
because it's
rather goes with past.
Yeah,
simple past. Okay.
Yeah, because it's the same idea of wish. Let's see. Let's find out in the book, because in the book it's the explanation. Where is it here? No, this is not the one. Where is it? Here. Yes, here. But I think on page, let's see, on page 49. Go to 49. In there you have the explanations. We completed it yesterday. Yeah, this is 49. In here, for example, we use wish plus past simple to express a wish that is not true in the present. We also use it to express something that might come true in the future. Yeah. For example, I wish you arrived earlier. That is not present now. Okay. Or future. So wish plus past tense. Then the second one is wish plus would. We use wish plus would to talk about other people's irritating habits. This form is only rarely used with I or we. Usually use I wish you would change. I wish you would, I don't know, you would help me when I'm tired. I can tell that to my kids. For example, my kids are playing and I'm coming with, with 2 big bags, pretty heavy. So I would say, oh, I wish you would help me when I'm carrying these bags, because that irritates me. I don't like your attitude. I want you to change that. So I wish you would help me. Okay. Then the next one is if only, which is the same idea. It says, we use if only with the same verb forms as wish. That is to say past or past perfect. Yeah, with the same, but to express stronger feelings. For example, I don't know. I wish you loved me more. Yeah. If I want to express the same idea in a stronger way, I say, if you loved me, we would be very happy. If you loved me more, we would be very happy. So the idea is the same, but with which is less strong. While with if only is the same, if only plus past tense, but is stronger. Yeah. Then the next one, we use which plus past perfect to talk about something, to refer things that we are sorry about in the past, or to express regret. Yeah. The idea that I said for him, I wish I hadn't been so shy. I regret about that because I lost a lot of opportunities when I was a child. I was too shy. Yeah, I was too shy. Right, that's the idea. Then we use wish plus could to talk about an ability we would like to have. For example, I wish I could speak Italian. I wish I could speak English fluently. I wish I could travel more often to your house, right? Possibility that you don't have. And then we use is high or it's about time plus past simple to talk about the present or the future. We mean that the action should have been done before. Ya era tiempo de que hiciéramos esto. But you use it with the past. For example, it's high time you started studying. Yeah, y ahora que empezaran a estudiar. But the idea here, I told you yesterday, esto equivale, lo voy a explicar de nuevo en español porque es importante. Esto equivale al subjuntivo del castellano. El subjuntivo en castellano es presente del subjuntivo. Que yo fuera o fuese, ojalá que ya era hora que estudiaran. Son presentes del subjuntivo, pero en inglés se hacen con el pasado. ¿Ya? It's high time you studied more. It's high time you talked to your boyfriend. It's high time you, whatever. La idea es high time o ya era hora que. Y tienen que usarlo con pasado. A pesar de que al traducirlo suena para nada. O sea, it's high time you went to bed. It's high time you went. A uno le suena raro porque estamos usando el pasado, pero la idea es para ahora. Y eso, si yo lo pongo en castellano, esa misma frase en castellano significa, ya era hora que te fueras a la cama o que te acostaras. ¿Se fijan que ella se acueste, que yo me acostara? Son presentes subjuntivos, pero en inglés se usan en pasado. All right, and finally, we use would rather plus past simple also to talk about our preferences for present or the future. For example, I would rather went to that restaurant than this restaurant. But I would rather went. See, it's the same idea. Okay, is it clear? Now you have to study this, and then it's kind of confusing, but that's the way it is. All right. Okay. So let's go now into page 52 in your book, 52, and we're going to learn a little bit about ellipsis and substitution. This is another grammatical point that we're going to learn. It says here, read an extract from a book review. What is the reviewer's overall impression of the book? By the way, what is a review, first of all? What do you understand by a review? Do you know what a review is? Any of you?
A commentary on something about the positive and negative things it has.
When do you write a review? When do you write a review?
After reading something or having visited some place.
Yeah, you write reviews to talk about or make comments about a movie, a book, etc.
A restaurant.
Yeah, but normally you do it with films, with books. So some people, before going to the movies, they read the review.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they it's nice. Okay, they like to read the reviews previously, so as to have an idea of what he's going to see and if he's going to like it. Because, for example, if I read that the movie is about, in my case, for example, it's about science fiction, I'm not going because I don't like science fiction, right? So if I read a review, no, I don't like this type of movies, no, so I won't go, okay? So usually, or some people normally read something. Okay, in here, it says read an extract from a book review. So it's a revision or it's there are comments about a book. What's the reviewer's overall impression of the book? Okay. Naturally high. Start reading, please. Macarena. Open your microphone.
A friend had been feeling me to read Jane Rosen, Natural High. Rosner? Natural High, but it took me age to actually get around to doing.
It took me, wait. It took me ages to actually get around. It took me ages.
Ages to actually get around to doing it, and even longer to try to put some of the book's excellent advice into practice.
Okay, in here we have two things: substitution and ellipsis. Ellipsis is, for example, when you have in here it. So in order to avoid repetition, you use some words like one, it, that, them. You can use in there a pronoun, an adverb, or some words in order to replace, because in here it says, a friend had been telling me to read Jean Rosner's Naturally High, but it took me ages to actually get around to doing it. To doing what? To reading the book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of saying, it took me ages to actually get around to reading the book, say, get around to doing it. Yeah. So in this case, you are replacing, you are replacing a sentence by a pronoun so as not to repeat. Okay. This is called ellipsis, I think it is, right? Yeah. And then it says here, when you have this like a small arrow, here you have, there is something missing. Something missing that you omit. And in order to repeat again the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah, because sometimes it's not necessary to repeat. So in here you say, it took me ages actually get around to doing it. And what's missing in there?
It took
me.
Yeah.
It took me
even
even longer to try to put some of the book's excellent advice into practice. All right. So we're going to go now to the grammar reference, and we're going to understand what is substitution and what is ellipsis. All right. So let's go to 180. In which you have the grammar focus of this part. There you go. Substitution and ellipsis. Okay. Read, Ricardo.
Substitution and ellipsis. We avoid repetition of words or expressions that have already been used by means of substitution and ellipsis. Substitution. Substitution involves using other words such as it, one, do, there, that, so, neither, and not. We've been to Laos several times, but as Lane hadn't been there, he decided to join us on our last trip.
In here, instead of saying Laos, again, we say there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as Lane hadn't been in Laos, but we said Laos already. So we substitute the word for another word, in this case, there. Okay, continue.
Bill doesn't like Chinese food, and neither do I.
Yeah, what are we replacing in there? Bill doesn't like Chinese food and
I don't like Chinese food.
yeah, and I don't like Chinese food. So instead of saying that, which is a whole sentence, you say neither do I or neither do I, right? Yeah. Okay, continue.
A, would you like a coffee? I'd love one.
What is I'd love what?
I'd love one. It's replacing I'd love a coffee too.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Continue.
Would you like to come to an exhibition opening on Thursday? That sounds great.
What sounds great?
Coming to an exhibition opening.
Yeah, because you instead of that you would have to say you would have said the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Coming to an exhibition opening on Thursday sounds great.
That's great.
Yeah. All right. Continue.
Will we get the work finished by Sunday? I hope so.
So is replacing what?
I hope we get the work finished by Sunday.
All right. Okay. And the last one?
After flying all that way, she won't feel like doing much more than going to bed. I suppose not. I suppose not.
Yeah. What is replacing in there?
I suppose she won't feel like doing much more than going to bed.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So this is substitution, right? You replace a phrase or a sentence that you have already said by another word. Okay. What about ellipsis? Continue reading, Ricardo. Ellipsis.
Ellipsis. Ellipsis involves leaving out words to avoid repetition. We do this after, and, but, and, or.
Yeah, we do ellipsis after and, but, and or.
Yeah.
In those three cases, all right? Okay, read that.
She felt hurt and angry about what they had said about her. They were pleased but a little embarrassed about receiving such an expensive gift. I'm thinking of getting.
Let's think about what was omitted here. She felt hurt and angry. Instead of saying she felt hurt and she felt angry.
Yeah.
Okay. She felt hurt and angry about what they had said about her. Yeah. In the second one, they were pleased but a little embarrassed. They were pleased, but they were a little embarrassed about receiving such an expensive gift. See? That you omit certain sentences, certain words, in order not to repeat the same idea again. And then in the third one, I'm thinking of getting her a bag for her tablet, or perhaps a top. What do you think they omit in here?
They are omitting saying, I'm thinking of getting her a bag for her tablet or getting her a top.
Right. Yeah. Okay, at the end of a verb phrase, continue that.
She wanted to spend more than 10 days in Melbourne, but she couldn't.
She couldn't what?
She couldn't spend more than 10 days in Melbourne.
Yeah, so sometimes you, in an ellipsis, you use the auxiliary verb so as not to repeat the whole sentence.
Yes.
Yeah, and here you are using the auxiliary. She couldn't. She couldn't what? She couldn't da 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 da. Okay, the next one.
She said she was going to talk to an accountant, and she has.
And she has what?
She has, she talked to an accountant.
She has talked to an accountant.
She has talked
already.
to
She said she was going to talk to an accountant, and she has talked to an accountant, right? And with infinitives.
With infinitives, she didn't want to give the puppies away, but her mother said she had to. She had to give the puppies away.
Right. Okay. The last one.
He doesn't play the piano so much now. He used to, though. He used to play the piano much.
Right. Okay. See, so those things are substitution and ellipsis. Substitution, you replace one word or two words by another word, which is shorter. And in ellipsis, you omit or you don't say some words in order to avoid repetition. So that's the idea. Now let's go back to page 52 again, please. 52. Okay. Takes me to the previous one. Okay, so in here, you can read this and you can complete in the lines here, in the arrows, you have to put the words. And in here, the ones that are like, underlined, you have to think, what are they replacing? What are they substituting? For example, in here, all the usual suggestions are there. You know the ones I mean: meditation, eating food that boost the feel-good hormone, serotonin, and training for the marathon to get those endorphins bumping. Once is replacing what in here?
Suggestions.
Suggestion. Okay, all the usual suggestions are there. You know the suggestions, I mean. Yeah, but instead of repeating suggestion, because it's cacophonic, then you don't use suggestion, you use a pronoun. Okay. Okay, so
teacher,
this, yes.
I need to log out now.
Yeah, okay. I think we are.
It's my brother's birthday, and they want me to go there and sing the happy birthday.
Yeah. Anyway, it's time. It's about time to finish. All right. So read this as homework, and you can do this exercise. These two, exercise 5 and exercise 6.
Okay.
Those two exercises are for homework. Okay. And then we have to do this on Tuesday. Remember that Monday is a holiday. And remember that next Wednesday, we are going to have the writing test. Okay? You have to be prepared. It could be a proposal or an essay, one or the other. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be all for today. Any question, Macarena? No? Is it clear? Yeah, okay. The only thing you need for this is to practice, okay? The use of which, and now the ellipsis and substitution. Okay, so that will be all for today. See you next class. Okay, bye-bye. I'm
Thank
going
you.
to upload the
Have a nice
video
weekend.
today. All right. Have a good time, Ricardo, with your brother.
The
Thank you.
homework is 5 and 6, ¿verdad? Ah, it's true.
Is it true? Yeah, I think it is. Let's see. It's yeah, 5 and 6.
5 and 6.
And
Okay.
here you have to replace, for example, my friend Susan wanted me to buy my friend Susan. My friend Susan wanted me to buy her a book for etc. Yeah.
Ah,
So
okay.
you have to replace those words that are underlined for a pronoun or something. And
Okay.
then in here, in this part, is the same thing. You have to complete using these words, do, either, it, not, one, so that they're in the spaces in there.
Okay.
So, so it is exercise 5 and 6, but also you can do this, you can read and practice with this. And,
Okay.
and that's it from page 52. Tuesday, we're going to finish the unit. And then Wednesday, we're going to have the test. So be prepared for that. Okay,
Yes.
that would be all, Macarena. Okay. See you then.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.